This is Go Figure, day 27. My heart sank. But Max continued, well, not a problem. There's only one thing. We have never done this kind of body scan before. Our machine is made for a person standing straight. Or the truth is that since many bodies are similar, we can just use a standard hero body. But we do want to make action figures from any kind of body in any position, and this will help us figure out how. So we'll do it. Then I think we have a deal, I said. Let's work out the details. Excelente, said Max. Get ready to see the final results. Lesson on the left. There's a saying, necessity is the mother of invention. That means that when you really need something to exist and it doesn't, you have extra motivation to figure it out. And some would say that needing something and wanting something gives you an extra kind of power to create it. So don't be discouraged when something you want is impossible. That impossibility can help you find a way to make it possible. So this lesson here pertains to those of you who want to create something. If you think in your daily life, necessity is the mother of invention. What it means is when you need something, you figure out a way to create it. And if it doesn't exist and you really want it bad enough, then you create it. Some of the biggest inventions in the world are a result of people thinking things that were impossible and then following through and actually doing those things. I have some teenage nieces and nephews. Heck, even my kids who are 10 and 7 are coming home talking about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. And if you think in your world, in your network, whatever you're interested in, the people who are creating things that you use, it comes from an idea. It comes from a place of, wouldn't that be cool? That doesn't exist. Maybe I should create it. And then they actually go and create it. That last part of the lesson here. So don't be discouraged when something you want is impossible. Impossible is a thing, but impossible is also not a thing. That impossibility can help you find a way to make it possible. There are a lot of people who are going to tell you that you can't. And there are a lot of people who are going to tell you that that's impossible. And sometimes they'll be right. Sometimes people have told me things that I've heard. I've liked that person. I've respected that person, but I just simply didn't listen because I didn't want to listen, because I believed. This comes to choices. This comes to figuring life out. This comes to experience. I have earned the right over the last 30 plus years to trust myself, to understand that, hey, I believe in this thing. It seems impossible, but I believe in it. I'm going to go after it. But I also know that I could fall flat on my face. And if I fall flat on my face, it's going to be my fault. And I'm going to have to deal with the consequences. That realization helps me make choices. And I don't always make the best choices. Everything I do doesn't turn to gold. I fail a lot. I get rejected a lot. I lose a lot. But I'm okay with it because I think ahead of time about the worst possible outcome. And if I'm okay with that, then I move forward. Don't be discouraged when things are impossible. Don't be discouraged when people try and drag you down, because people will try and drag you down. What you can do your best in the preparation, do your best in the work, surround yourself with the best type of people possible, ask advice, seek insight from people who are smarter than you, older than you, more experienced than you. And as you get older and you start to make these choices, understand the fact that, hey, if I'm going to go in this direction, it's on me. And then you need to make sure that you're going to be okay with those worst possible outcomes.